What's up? This is Jad T. Jones from howtogetaGirlfriend.org, and today we're going to be talking about purpose. A real man knows his purpose and lives his purpose. So, what is a purpose? Where does it come from? A purpose comes from somewhere. Call it the universe, God, destiny, whatever you want to call it. But every man, every one of us has his calling. And a man has two choices in his life. He can respond to his calling, accept the challenge and move forward into it, or he can ignore the calling, allow his fear to hold him back and be destroyed by it. Every man has a calling. What is the calling? How can you recognize it? It's that voice inside your head, that itch you have, that you think you need to do something, right? So for example, your calling may be that you need to be a typical example is like an actor or something. But I'll give you something real. My calling turned out to be this website, giving advice, making these videos, helping guys understand girls. That was my calling. That was that incessant voice in my head that wouldn't shut up, wouldn't leave me alone. I tried to do other stuff. I tried to have different careers. I did not choose this. It chose me. It said, Jad, this is what you got to do. Because everything else you do, you're crap at, you suck at, it doesn't work, you're not happy. This is what I needed to do. So it's your purpose is not something so much that you only choose, but also it chooses you. So it's very important as a man, for a man, to listen. Listen to your heart. What's your heart telling you? What's my purpose? What am I supposed to be doing? And also, if you're doing something right now, you're in a job or a career, or maybe in college studying something, does this feel like the right path? Does this feel right? Or is it time to make a change and go here? See, a lot of us make mistakes when we're growing up by listening to other people. We tell people our dreams and they laugh at us. I'm like, haha, you can't do that. You need to get a real job. You need to get a real career. Go be a lawyer, a doctor, whatever. That's what happened to me. This video is important, especially if you're younger. You're lucky if you're watching this video. And if you're older, it's never too late. But a man has a purpose and he needs to pursue that purpose at all cost. You want to be attractive to women? Women want a man who is on purpose. He is on a life mission. He has something that he has dedicated his whole life to. I have dedicated my whole life to this. People ask me, hey Jad, what do you do? What do you mean, what do I do? This is what I do. This is all I do. You need to focus. You need to put your heart and soul. You need to put all your chips and bet them on one thing. This is what I'm here to do. Maybe you want to be a rapper. Maybe you want to be a musician, a dancer, whatever it is. You can't spread yourself. You can't be this and that. You got to choose what you are and be that. And have your whole life revolve around that one thing, your one purpose. Because if you don't follow your purpose, if you ignore it, you will be miserable. You'll feel empty inside. Everything you do will feel watered down, boring, pointless. It's time to claim your purpose, your place on this earth. What are you here to do? You want to be attractive to women? Women are looking for a man who has a purpose that is not her. Never make the mistake of making the woman your purpose in life. She doesn't want to be your purpose. She wants to be brought along. Be brought along on a journey with you. She doesn't want to be the mountain you need to climb. All right? So having a purpose is a huge part, a foundational part of being a real man. If you have not found your purpose yet, then what I want you to do is start listening. Listen to your heart. See where your attention goes. See what your interests are. The worst way to choose your purpose is to think, let's see how much money this internet thing, that makes some good money, I heard. Yeah, and lawyers, they charge by the hour, they make good money. You can't choose your purpose like that. You have to choose your purpose through complete love, complete obsession, mad passion. Something you would work at for years without getting paid for. At this moment, I was thinking there for a second because I didn't know if I want to share this, but you know what? I'm going to share it. At this moment right now, I am so in the hole monetarily for making this website and giving this advice away. I still haven't made a single penny of profit and won't probably for another year or something, hopefully sooner. But I staked my whole life on this. This is what I have to do. I've accepted it. I've stepped into it and I'm doing it. Right? You can't choose your purpose because you want to be a millionaire, you want to be famous. You choose your purpose because it's something you love, something you're obsessed about, something you're passionate about, and something you have, a gift that you have, that you are put here to give back to the world. All right? And it doesn't have to be something fancy. Some people's purpose is to be an accountant. Maybe they love numbers. Well, they're going to save people a crap load of money and save people's financial lives that way, and that's noble too. So it doesn't have to be anything fancy. But you do have a purpose here. You're not here for no reason. You have gifts. What are your gifts? The problem with us is we get so fixated and so focused on what's wrong with us, all our shortcomings. Forget about all that. Focus on your strengths. What are you strong at? And go and make yourself stronger at that one thing, and then stronger at that one thing. I give the example of Ozzy Osbourne. You guys, have you seen the TV show? How does Ozzy talk? Get the dog, Sharon, right? But then when he sings, he's Ozzy Osbourne, you know? The Prince of Darkness, one of the best, most respected rock stars ever, right? But who cares? Who cares if he's not the most charismatic guy in the world? He's a rock star because he focused on the one thing he's good at. And he became the best in the world at it. And now he's Ozzy Osbourne. Same thing with you. Don't focus on your weaknesses. We all have weaknesses, all of us. Focus on what am I awesome at? What am I better at than anybody else? That's where your calling is, somewhere over there. And then nurture it and dedicate your life to it, because only then will you be happy. Life isn't about the money and the cars and the status and people thinking you're cool. None of that matters. It's empty. Outside approval, who cares? The only thing that matters is every day you wake up and you do things that you love. Life's precious, man. I can't tell you. I've been around a life and death situation with someone I care about this past 4 or 5 months, not knowing if they're going to live or die. I tell you, man, don't waste it. It's a funny thing about your purpose in life, but your purpose is very often the thing that scares you the most. So if you're scared, you're terrified, great, that's awesome, that's a great sign. We're all terrified. You know how long it took me to start this business? Years. I could have started it 2-3 years before, but I was scared. Who am I to do this? Who am I to help people? Right? Your purpose is what will challenge you, and what will challenge you is what will make you happy. We don't, as men, we need to live on the edge of death, the edge of our comfort, right? That's where we feel alive. Your edge is your purpose. What are you put here to do? What scares the living daylights out of you, right? Because you face that. You face your purpose. You go and you climb that mountain. We all have a mountain. Let's call it a mountain, which is our purpose. We all want to climb that mountain. And it's the climb up that counts, not getting to the top. It's the journey, not the destination. All right? It's overcoming that fear, that obstacle, that obstacle, that obstacle. That's what makes you feel alive, and that's what you were put here as a man to do. To take your gifts and spread them, to give. Your main purpose, your underlying purpose is to give. Give, give, give. You were not born here in order to get great things. You were here to enjoy amazing things and amazing experiences. But your main purpose is to give. What gift are you giving the world? Give the world the gift of you. That's what you were put here to do. And when you do, when you give, then you start to feel fulfilled. And that's when women look at you and say, boom, that's a man on purpose. I like him. That's hot. All right? So man up. Close your ears. Know what your purpose is. Don't listen to anybody else. You know what's best for you. You know what you're passionate about. You know what you want to do. You know what you believe in. Other people may not believe in your dream. They might think that's a stupid idea. Yeah, sure, whatever. You don't know how hard I'm going to work. Because the secret is, when you're working on something you're passionate about, quitting is not an option. You'll work day and night. Hours on end will go by and they'll feel like seconds, because you're doing what you were meant to do. And that is pure joy. All right? That's what a real man does. So please, please, it's very important that you get on purpose as soon as possible. I don't care how old you are. Don't make it a mistake. If you're a teenager and you think you can wait, I tell you, man, there's no time to waste. No time to waste. You know those famous singers, rock stars, maybe not rock stars because they do a lot of drugs. Famous singers, race car drivers, actors, any professional athletes. Their dream began when they were 3-4 years old. They've been working on that, and that's why they're able to reach that high level when they're in their 20s or 30s. All right? So don't think if you're young and you're watching this that, I got time. You don't got time, man. Nobody's got time. Work hard today. You are mature enough at whatever age you are to follow your purpose, to have that dream, put that vision in your head and move towards it no matter what. You're going to get obstacles. You're going to get pushed around. You're going to get pushed, knocked down. It's going to be the hardest thing in the world to do. But that's why it's your purpose. That's what your calling is. And that's a journey of a man. That's a life of a man. All right? So that's another video. Know your purpose. Don't listen to anybody. Listen to your heart and go for what you want. Go for what you know is best for you. And don't give a damn what anyone else thinks or says. All right? This is Jati Jones from howtogetaGirlfriend.org. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.